Hello, I'm going to give a brief summary and judgment about two videos. The first video is adapted from West Yap Wacom and it's called The Secret, and they are talking about how people should think positive. And the second is a video according to how Dr. Professor Martin Seligman, a teacher from Pennsylvania University, say about how positive era of psychology is changing or is better compared to the previous one. So the first is The Secret. In The Secret, they are trying to help people to attain goals through thinking positively. So this was applied by famous people in history such as Einstein, such as Abraham Lincoln. Those people who will important in those times, they think creatively so that they can achieve their successful life. So it gives health, it gives wealth, it gives money, it gives success in life when you think positively. So we are going to talk about attraction laws. In the attraction laws, think which attracts you. It's a thing you can achieve. It's a thing which can inspire you to have a successful life. So like attract like. If you like to do something, it could be to give you a productive life. If you like to do another thing, it should lead you to a vain attempt or to unproductive life. So here, in this video, they talked about three examples. One example is a boy who dreamt to wear jeans and to own a car with a driver. So if that boy is ambitious or is thinking of getting at that post, of being successful, of being a boss of the company, he will achieve because it's his intention. It's what inspires him. It's what he desires. So if you think creatively, if you think positively, it will lead you to a productive life. Another example is a person who was in a restaurant. So he was thinking about the bad customer care of servant in the restaurant, but because he was thinking negatively, he was thinking in his mind there was bad services, bad customer cares. Unfortunately, when the servant come back with praise and graces, that customer block the test, block the praise, because he was thinking negatively. He would not attain or gain something because he was not a positive thinker. So last example is a traffic jam. A person was thinking that he's very late at work. He was going toward the office, but he faced a traffic jam because he was thinking, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. The car were two men in the road, so that he cannot reach the work at work as soon as he can't. Uh, he thought negatively. It's what pushed him to not to get productivity, not to be successful. He was late because it was what he said in his mind before going to work. The next video, it's of a teacher who is called Martin, or he teaches in Pennsylvania University. So he was talking about how present engagement increases happiness in life. He started by saying how positive, what is positive psychology, what positive psychology should be. First, positive psychology should struggle to have something to improve the life of people by repairing the worst, by amending or making situation better than ever before. So it's what better psychology must concern about. Or he has talked about how to discover the cause of happiness. The cause of happiness is not money, it's not health, it's not achievement, it's not academic performance, it's not a religious, it's not performance. He has said what should make people happier than others, what should determine the happiness of people, apart from those wealth and stuff like that. Have said that the, the, the true happiness is not money. Instead, is being social. The people who are social tend to be more happier than others. So he has talked about a free happy life. The first is present. Present life is heritable. It is the genetic. It is what you get from your biological parents. And it's habit. It's a habit. It's something that a person should accustom to. If you want to be present, either it could be inevitable or it's a habit. It's what you are accustomed to. The second is good life. Good life is when you enjoy praying, is love. Those things should determine the happy life you should pass through. So, as the conclusion, both scientific facts in these videos are sound, but the second video, as was taught by Martin, a teacher in Pasnavia, is more sound because, as Aristotle said, what is true happiness? Should true happiness be money? Should true happiness be wealth? Or should it be academic performance? Aristotle responded that true happiness is socially interaction, to be socially interacted with others. It's what true happiness concerns. It doesn't concern with richness or things like that. That's why I have taken it as scientifically sound like the first, because the first have said about the person who was in a traffic jam. He thought that before leaving the house, he was very late. He said in his mind that he's late. But I don't think that this should be applied to be a cause of being late. Instead, I think if you know that you are gonna be late, you would rush, you would work hard, you would try to do things as quick as you can so that you can reach work as soon as you can. That's why thinking that a person is late could not result in the lateness. Instead, it should reinforce the speed at which he's working on so that he cannot be late at work. That's why the second video is sound scientifically than the first, than the secret. So about my personal experience as dealing with stress, when I was about going to pass driving license test, I was poor. I had no money, but I thought very positive because I said it's what should push, it's what should help my life moving forward. It's what should bring the success. I tried to think positively because I was stressed. I had no money to pay for exam, but I tried to adapt in that situation. I had to think positively so that I can pass. I can look for money for using alternative ways to get that money to do the test. The second is that I was about typing. I was in typing test. I was very tired of typing and typing over and again. I said, what should I do so that to accomplish these goals, this expectation of having 50 words per minute? I was in dilemma because it seemed very difficult for me to achieve. But I have to think positively that I could do as much as I can because everybody have faced that, have met that expectation. Why shouldn't I do it? And so did they. I thought positively because I know that if I thought negative, I could not achieve. I tried to think positively so that I can meet the expectation of 50 words per minute. Thank you. Videos were talking about how we can think positively and how we can be optimistic so that we be successful. So the second video was talking, it was being talking by Dr. Professor Martin Seligman, professor at Pennsylvania University. He was talking about how psychology today is good compared to the psychology of past years. So it is scientifically proven and sound because it shows the results and the experiment that makes it be evident. He has talked about how psychology in few decades was not good because there were many incurable diseases. So, but today, some of those diseases are curable. So, psychology today is good than psychology in past few decades. It is scientifically proven and sound because it is a result. It is showing result from experiments made. So the second example she has talked about is about the students who were failing because he thought that the strength was to be forecast more than weakness. The students were not using the weakness or evaluating her weakness in our workplace. Instead, he focused on only strength. It caused her a failure. That's why we have to consider both strength in weakness to have a productive life, to have a happier life. So this shows that it's an experiment conducted. And here I have talked about the observation he made past 6 years about how happy people should be, how happy life should look like. And this shows that the second video is more experimental, and it have drawn a conclusion that anticipates how technology, if technology is rising, if technology is bringing positive impact to the human life, this should be better to happy life, should contribute to the happy life. So all these three characters, research conducted, and conclusion shows that this second video is more scientifically proven and sound than the first. The first was the secret, where he was talking about how positive thinking bring to the well-being of people or to their achievement. But the first video, which was talking about the secret, failed to use to use experiments and research conducted so that to have those claims. And it failed not to have conclusion about what science believes to contribute to the positive thinking, which or contribute to the successful life. So I think these two videos are different in terms of their scientific realms. At the time I was unsuccessfully dealt with stress is when I had no money, and I thought of going outside to drink or to eat something, but I was devoid of money. So I was very stressed because I went to ask for my friends for some money so that I can pay them rent, but I was unable to find that money. So I felt very stressed. But I did not remember that the secret of life or being happy is not having money, is socially interacted with people, is joining games, is having people to blog or to talk something with. So I dealt unsuccessful with it because I didn't know the secret of being happy. I thought happiness is having money or having funds of getting things which require money to, like going to drink, going to buy something to eat, or stuff like that.